been sold out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets.
Let's go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Real side. Two. No 80. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, switch gears.
Bell.
Run, go!
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Three buzz.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Blue draw quarter.
To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want it.
Here's Bell.
Switch it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch time. Tight end right. You got three down. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-10.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Shoot. Alert. Check it.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
Wait, that Green 80. Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill. General West. Turn it up. Motion. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
29.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, yeah.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
So they'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, set. Green 80. 57. Hey, 66. Shift. Shadow.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and 72.
From the 38, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Yo. Hey, Alabama, go up. No, 66.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive scripts, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Naeem Hines.
I don't know what I was doing.
Touchdown on the season.
Wow.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Cut. Man, 80. No. 6-6. Bullet high. Check 6, guys. Man, 80.
From the 39, Darnold. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him. Not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We got this.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Darnold. Shifts by him. On the catch, it's Crowder. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Come on, fellas.
The offense retains possession.
Go, son. Hello, 80. Check my 45. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Slam, slam, slam. Protein spill.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now it's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets kicked in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Rip left, rip left.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Got you, boy.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
36.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now it's Crowder. Skirts by him at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception. interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? On second down and 4. Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5".
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
SOS.
Now Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
This will be taken very short. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Delta. Regular.
Throwing on second down. Brady. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We better than that.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this is Crowder on the end around. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I got you, son. I got you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw over the middle, take it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. 20. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
We played to win. Let's go.
First down, New York.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that defense.
Darnold from the red zone now. A screen to Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
16, Jets 13. Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, right there, 54 Mike. 80 weapon. You better bring it. Kill. Check. Alpha.
This is Scarborough, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 6.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Jackson, reload.
Now Brady. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Stay with your man. Hey, second.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Naeem Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Let's get off the field.
That's complete. It's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 52. Man, 80. Here we go. Check.
2nd and 2.
52 to Mike. All day.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, watch the edge. Alert! Hey, Charlie. Pick the edge. Come. Check 33. Hey!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Crunch. Check nickel.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Buzz. 57 to Mike. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
I'm coming after you.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
6 man. Check girls, check girls.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, 166.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
I'm going to run you over.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
Wait, that's 380. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat